Hello and welcome to this week's tarot reading for all water signs. I hope that this finds you well. I trust you use your own intuition as your primary instrument of resonance. Leave behind what does not reverberate. Tarot does not tell the future. The only thing that determines your future is how you react, reflect, and respond to the messages herein. This week's reading is for the new moon in the nakshatra of Ashleisha, and here we go inward to contemplate the barren nature of the new moon. To meditate on the emptiness is to understand the significance of the shell that holds us. What is this vessel? What purpose does it serve when we are empty? And how do we protect it? The cards that I have in front of me are showing me a story of something that you've been working on with the Knight of Pentacles here. Something you've been working on very diligently, very lovingly and caringly, that has come to almost like a stop. And it's come to a stop because you've had to realize that the occupation that you have taken up is not actually what you thought it was. And you have to kind of cut your losses here in that the thing that you've created or the thing that you are pursuing is taking on a completely different form to what you first anticipated. And the Two of Wands here is saying to me that you almost need to do a 180 on your perception of what your expectations are. You have to do a 180 on what your expectations are for this project, for this undertaking, for this move that you have been making over a long period of time. And this is a very strategic recalibration, I would say. And I also have the gold card here as well, and it's the gold card with some birds in flight on it. And it's just saying to me that you're going to have to really take a different perspective of this situation. Like I said, a 180 degree or a different perspective, get to a higher point so that you can survey the land that you have been trekking across as the Knight of Pentacles. And we also have the Ace of Swords and the Hierophant. And this is just saying to me that when you take this new perspective with the Ace of Swords, you're going to have to be tactful in your thinking. You're going to have to get that inspiration from that higher source with the Hierophant. You're going to have to really contemplate what it is that you're willing to let go of and what it is that you want to hold on to, what parts of the project that you really enjoy and what parts, you have to kind of let be or let go of, or come to terms with the fact that they are taking their own path, they're taking their own course, and you can't control everything as the Knight of Pentacles. And this seems to me as also a creative pursuit of yours with the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands in this reading is actually reverse. So this is saying to me, and he's right underneath the Knight of Pentacles. So this is saying to me that you kind of rushed in with the creative expectations. You really went balls to the walls with, all of your, your visions for what this project is or what this undertaking is. And you may have tried many different things. And we also have the Seven of Wands here as well, and that's just saying to me that there's all this conflict. There's some sort of creative conflict that is happening here, where you're realizing that all of these things that you have dipped your toes into are kind of almost rearing back up at you, in that they all want your attention now. You've opened all of these boxes, you've opened all of these avenues for your creativity, but you can't actually fulfill all of them. You can't fill all of those boxes with the desired jewels and trinkets that are needed for each box. So that's where I feel as though the Five of Swords is coming in. You really need to understand that your losses are actually not losses in the long run. Short term, having to give away a few of those boxes, or close the lid on those boxes and store them for later, isn't a loss in the long term, in that you are able to really focus in your attention now. And, you may have been a little bit overzealous, like I said, with your creative pursuits, but you have the aptitude to be able to methodically plan out the future of those creative ideas. And the Ace of Swords, again, is those ideas. So just having that new perspective and being able to do a 180, being adaptable to the situation, will really help you here. And you also have the Temperance card as well, and that just says to me, the melding of the different forces, understanding what is needed now and what you can stave away for later. And the other card that has come up is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and I just see this card with the Five of Swords card as some sort of like third party that's just kind of come to you and said, hey, we don't have the funding, we don't have the funds to be able to support all of these different avenues that you're taking. So it's really just forcing you to hone in to hone in your perspective, to hone in what it is that you actually want to achieve, and to get it done in, as little steps as possible, with little exertion as possible. The Knight of Pentacles, he's very slow, methodical, and you have the ideas there with the the Knight of Wands. You have the ideas, you have the tenacity, you have the fire, but channel that into a limited amount of channels, essentially, and then you will be able to those channels, those boxes, will be able to be filled to the brim with potential and with extravagance, instead of trying to divide all of your attention up in between 10, 20, 30 different ideas. You just really hone in what it is that you want to achieve, and try and do it as little steps as possible. Work smart, not hard. You don't want to be wasting your energy trying to keep all these plates spinning in the air, or all these balls in the air, is what I'm getting from this reading. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Thank you for listening. Bye.